Hello, everyone. I am the Chocolate, and God is the thunder. Because of that, I'll never go under. Let me fix my necklace here. I noticed something. When I put on some hair, all of a sudden, I'm treated just a little bit more kind. And you know something? This world is so vain. This world is so vain. I noticed that. But you know what? I feel more confident with my hair. Child, I feel more confident with my wig. I sure do. With some hair, I sure do. I'm one of those women. Yes, I do. If I'm going to rock my hair short, look, I need to make sure I can go to the barber or the beautician so that she could really hook it up like every 2 weeks. It's a lot to maintain the short haircut. It is. It's a lot to maintain it. And when it's not maintained, let me speak for myself. If it's not maintained right and I'm not going to the beautician so she could shape it up and everything like that, it's looking rugged. Nope, I don't want to look rugged. No, I don't. I love looking feminine. I do. And on me, for some reason, I'll be rocking the short hair and it's okay for a little bit, but after a while it's like, I need to get me some hair, honey. I got to get me some hair on my head. And it don't have to be long or anything because I said the only way I would ever wear like long wigs is once I lose like 100 pounds. But other than that, I like it nice and short. I like it like this. I love it like this. I love it like this. Excuse me, nice and short. But I do notice that though. I notice that. Like if I go places and I'm wearing my short hair, okay, my real short hair. I go in stores and stuff like that sometimes, from males and females. It's like sometimes it could be so harsh and mean. Okay. Unfortunately, especially when it comes to my own race of people. I notice sometimes with some, they could be very harsh and mean. Okay. When it's like, when I have my real hair, whatever, no matter how much I'm smiling, whatever the case may be. But once I put on this wig, all of a sudden it's just a little bit more kind. That is really messed up. It really is. It just goes to show what type of world we live in. It really does. It really does. But anyway, be that as it may, when I was putting on my hair today, I felt like my grandmother. And when I say I felt like my grandmother, I don't mean that in a mean way. My grandmother, may God rest her soul, she was a beautiful woman. To me, she reminds me of the women of the Renaissance. My grandmother, yes, she also had short hair and she had these beautiful cheekbones. She had these eyes that were slanted. I mean, she was just real beautiful, a beautiful black woman. But grandma would wear the most beautiful wigs. Oh, grandma was with it. My grandmother was with it. She would do her nails. She would put on her jewelry. And I'm telling you, nobody couldn't tell her nothing. She was looking good. She was looking good. And I noticed that when she would, the way she would transform. Oh my God, she would put on her eyelashes. She didn't put on a whole lot of makeup, but she put on some, like she put on the red blush on her cheeks and just beautiful. I mean, really, really, really beautiful. I felt like my grandmother. I really did. I said, wow. I actually went back in my mind to when I would be watching my grandmother get all dolled up. Oh, she liked to get dolled up. Oh, yes, she did. Yes, she did. She would tell folk, don't come around me looking pukey. She sure would say it. Oh, yes, she would. Or she'll tell them, don't come around me looking roguish. She sure would. My grandmother was like that. My grandmother was like that. She really was. So, ladies, do your own thing. Do your own thing. If you feel comfortable with your short hair, there's nothing wrong with that. And you have short hair, there's nothing wrong with that. Unfortunately, I would love to say, oh, I just feel so comfortable and so this and that. with my hair, when it's short. I would love to say that, but you know what? I want to speak the truth. No, I don't feel as confident. I don't. No, I don't. I knew eventually it was a moment of time before I got me a nice wig and put it on my head. I knew it. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. I was just waiting. Oh my goodness. I'm looking like the lady from Nutty Professor. Sherman. I was waiting. Because I knew it was coming. Child, I got this wig from Amazon, y'all. This is Amazon. Let me tell y'all something. You know what's so fly about this wig? I put some of that leave-in conditioner and I put some water on it. And let me tell y'all, it goes to a whole nother level. I'm not going to do it now because I'm not going to be messing up my lame dress, okay, with my lame sleeves on it. And, it's one of those dresses that's cotton. So, yeah, it be getting lint balls on it. I don't like that mess. But anyway, it's still fly. It don't even matter. It's still fly. But Amazon, this is a lace front too. I got to really hook it up and put the baby hairs and stuff. I don't know too much about that baby hair. I leave that baby hair stuff up to my daughter. Let her do the baby hair stuff. But child, let me tell y'all, I was looking so good when I went to work today. I was looking good. I was looking mad good, real good. I was looking real good. You know how when you looking good, you transform and you be like, good. Okay, so on my regular day, if I'm looking all right, I'm like, good morning. But if I'm looking real good and feeling myself, I'm like, good morning. Good morning. Make sure everybody hear me. And they be hearing me too. Yep, sure do. I make sure they be hearing me. But yes, y'all. That's all I wanted to say. I don't want to rant and I don't want to rave and I don't want nobody to say, oh, I'm not trying to play no victim or nothing, but it's true. I'm telling y'all, it's true. When I put on my hair, I get treated more softer. I get treated more kinder, when I go in stores and things of that nature. It's just a different vibe. But you know what? I noticed that even when I was a kid, though. If I had my afro hair, because I had an afro when I was young, my hair done been through so much. No wonder my hair is short now, because it done been through so much. Oh, my God. So when I would have my natural hair, and it would be picked out and stuff sometimes, some adults, they would be so mean and nasty. But once I would get my hair done, then all of a sudden they would treat me nice and treat me like I was something and somebody. My mother didn't play that, though, because if she would have caught them, I'm telling you, my mama would have dragged them. She would have dragged them for real. She would have. That's one thing I got to give props to my mother on. She always called me a pretty black girl. She always called me that. Yes, she did. She really did. But when I was younger, it's like I used to get so, like, why she got to call me that? Like, it's like I didn't like it because I'm like, why she got to say I'm pretty black? I'm being honest with y'all. Because subconsciously I was brainwashed to believe that being black, it wasn't a compliment. So it's like I was almost offended by what my mother would say. Like, why can't she just call me a pretty girl? Why should I call me a pretty black girl? But as I got older, I realized she was giving me the most beautiful compliment. My mother was giving me the most beautiful compliment. And she was. She really was. So when I do have my natural hair, and I go into some certain places and folk is harsh and want to answer me harsh and be rude, I go back to the compliment that my mother said. You a pretty black girl. You a pretty black girl. I go back to that compliment and remember that. I'll tell y'all this much. I'm still glad I got my wig on. Amazon in the house. What? Y'all better go get y'all some Amazon wigs. Go. Don't be ashamed. Get on Amazon and get y'all some wigs because they got some nice wigs. Now, certain of them are messed up. Like I got this one coming in and it's red and burgundy. Ain't nobody going to be telling me nothing. Nobody going to be telling me who going to say something. Nobody. All right, y'all. Be blessed. Bye now.